Muy buenas a todos y a todas y bienvenidos a The Witcher 3. Vamos a continuar donde los dejamos, así que vamos allá. Espera un momento, que voy a confirmar que todo vaya bien en directo y bla bla bla. Vale, parece que todo va bien, a ver si se me escucha. Vale, perfecto. Pues vamos allá.
Geralt had to face Eredin, but could only hope to beat him with the help of friends. The Wild Hunt could be defeated with exceptionally powerful magic, so Triss and Yen set out to reconvene the Lodge of Sorceresses. Avalach, too, began to lay plans of his own. Si se me escucha, hola, hola, hola. Perdón, chicos, se me había acabado la batería. Vamos allá. Por cierto, veis que ando del último vídeo teníamos la armadura del lobo olvidado, magistral, vale. Pero ayer no pude hacer directo y tal, y solo estuve un par de horas jugando a The Witcher. No hice nada, ni una misión ni nada. Lo único que hice fue hacerme todas las armaduras menos las espadas. Solo tengo el set completo de la armadura del oso, pero completo, todo magistral. Vale, os lo enseño. Por aquí está. Tenéis aceros 1 magistral, plata osuna magistral. Luego tenemos la armadura osuna magistral, guantaletes osunos magistrales, botas osunas magistrales y pantalones osunos magistrales. Vale, tenemos todo el set, incluido hasta la ballesta. Vale, pues ya la tenía de antes, pero bueno, para que lo veáis. Yo tengo todo. Es el set completo osuna. Para mí es la armadura que más me gusta de todas. Y también he hecho la del grifo, la del lince magistral, la del grifo magistral y también la del lobo magistral. Y la del lobo olvidada, que es la que tenía antes, en el anterior vídeo. Y me encanté por esta porque me gusta más, gente. Me gusta más y no sé, pero me gusta más esta armadura. Me faltan, eso sí, las espadas, vale, pero porque me falta lingote de imerita, un montón de material, algún material que otro me falta y tal, y bueno, digo yo, mira, voy a empezar, haré la de Osuna y ya las otras ya las haré. Lo único que tengo de las otras es los sets completos de armadura. Luego espadas y demás, no tengo ninguna, vale. Chicos, vamos a centrarnos. Lo que vamos a hacer ahora ya es misión de historia, vale. no, ya no nos paramos a hacer nada, porque aparte ayer, como no hice directo y tal, y no, es que no pude, gente. Y lo que hice fue en esas 2 horitas que estuve, aparte de hacer las armaduras y demás, también me fui a recorrer un poco los pueblos y ciudades a ver si conseguía todas las cartas de Wing. Y estuve echando algunas partidas al Wing y tal, pero es imposible. Está arriba. Es imposible, chavales. Yo no sé cuáles me faltan, así que bueno, ya veremos a ver qué pasa. Voy a guardar aquí. Aquí está Avala.
Need a hanky? Gotta admit, never expected this of you.
You humans have unusual tastes. How did you fare on Bald Mountain?
Need to ask? You're a sage.
I ask as a courtesy. A concept you clearly forgot when you left without uttering a word.
Ciri was in a hurry.
I know, so she wrote in her letter. But that is not my concern. You eliminated Imlerith adeptly. So adeptly, you might say you inspired me.
Meaning?
The loss of one of his great generals has weakened Eredin significantly. 2 others remain.
How do we get rid of them?
Caranthir is a loyalist, but Gels, that is another story. He was a devoted follower of our former king. And as it happens, Eredin poisoned our beloved ruler.
Regicide. Serious stuff. Take it not many know about this.
Of the living, only I. And Eredin, of course.
Question is, can you get Gels to believe you?
Nothing you need worry about.
Haven't mentioned killing Gels.
Such drastic means are not always necessary.
So you probably plan to offer him a deal.
Brilliant deduction. Bravo.
Fine. So what do you propose?
Why, to bring Gels here. Show him the truth of what happened.
Fabulous plan, if we only knew where to find him.
We do. In the land of the NL.
Land of the NL?
You don't recall. After all, you did travel with Eredin for some time. The land of the Elder folk. The world where we arrived centuries ago. A world that is now our home. The Red Riders come from there. And it is there where we will find Gels.
Think you're forgetting something. You and Ciri might know how to travel between worlds, but me, not so much.
You clearly know there are many other worlds apart from the one where we now stand. They're linked by passages, hidden gateways that afford travel from one world to another. Of course, few know of these gateways. Even fewer can locate them.
Elven sages, for example?
For example. One such passage will open soon near where we are, fortuitously enough. Between this noble edifice and the butcher's yard. That's our chance. Shall we go?
Let's go. I know this house. Supposed to drive a godling from here.
Supposed to?
Decided it was harmless.
The passage is here, past this wall. The passage is here, past this wall. This is the place. Once we enter, there'll be no returning until we reach Gel's. Ready?
Yes, let's go.
Remember, wherever you land, search for a place that looks like this one. We shall meet sooner or later.
Mean we'll be separated?
It's possible. I lack your ward's talent. Zirel is the lady of time and space. I merely know how to use this arcane knowledge to a limited degree. It's time.
I hate portals. Where are we?
Welcome to the Didawet Desert.
This somewhere in our world?
Ever seen such canyons in your world? Come, we must go.
What is this place?
A very old world, thoroughly raped and destroyed.
Anything live here?
Mainly desert creatures, able to survive months on end without water. Oh, and large sand crabs beneath the surface. We must be careful they don't sense us.
And before? Were there any people? Or elves?
Do you believe humanoids have a monopoly on destroying worlds?
So what did live here? Sentient monsters of some sort?
Look at those cliffs. Remind you of anything?
Look a bit like the bed of a giant river.
Or the bottom of a sea?
Mean there were water creatures here once?
No creatures. Merely a sea.
Trying to say that...
That there are many different worlds and even more forms of life. Many of them intelligent, much more so in fact than you humans. But as it turns out, not even that could stop them from exhausting all the resources of their world. To the last drop. Ah, the portal.
Looks more like a ruin.
Appearances can be deceiving.
So what are we waiting for?
For it to open. Shouldn't take but a few moments.
What's going on?
The sand crabs have sensed our presence.
Wonderful. Come on.
Pues tengo tan mejorado el Queen que es increíble. Aguanto muchos golpes de con el Queen puesto. Ah, tengo que irme, tío.
Avalok.
Hostia, es verdad, esto no me hacía daño, el tema este... El veneno, creo que es veneno, ¿no? Creo que tengo por aquí algo. ¿Cuál era? Este no. Era otro, el que te curaba. Duración ampliada, en lugar de dañar, los venenos curan.
There it is. Vapors don't look terribly inviting.
Sí. Guau, de puta madre.
Gotta hold my breath.
¡Hostia, que es eso! ¡Que es oxígeno! ¡Es oxígeno! ¡Es oxígeno! ¡Es oxígeno! Hostia, tío. Vale, 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 vale. Es oxígeno, tío. No tiene oxígeno esto. Joder, pues casi la cago, tío.
Should avoid those clouds, or bolt through them.
Sí que era veneno, tío.
Medallion's humming. Place of power, it's gotta be.
Se nota que ahí no curraron mucho el mapa, ¿eh? Coño. No hay nada por ahí, ¿no? Sí. Eh.
Cold. Freeze to death if I don't hide somewhere. And I gotta find that next passage quick. If I can just find cover along the way, I should make it to the passage.
Espera. Coño, no tengo ninguna antorcha.
Light in a place like this? Someone must have lit it. With any luck, it was a certain grouchy elven sage. Snow's up to the rooftops. Wonder how long this blizzard's been blowing.
No jodas, tío. No puedo descansar. Guau. Pues tenemos un problema.
Course. What else? Let's do this. Your head from my seat.
sé por qué, pero ahora no me acordé del Dark Souls, gente.
Took you a while? Did you run into trouble?
No. Just taking in the sights. What is this place? Feels like I've been here before.
You have. You fought Eridan's projection here. Before that, Ciri fought here. For you.
What are you talking about?
Ever wondered how you managed to leave the Red Riders?
Many times, but I don't remember a thing.
Ciri came for you. She sensed you were in danger, tore you from the Hunt's grasp, then deposited you in the woods near Kaer Morhen.
Did Eridan start hunting her because of that? Because of me? Why didn't she say anything?
What would it have changed?
Where are we? World of the NL?
No. This is Ted Dara, the time of the end. The world destroyed by the White Frost. Alas, this awaits us all, though at differing stages of our existence.
So calm when you say that.
Eredin succumbed to his knowledge of the apocalypse. Fear rules him now. I'll not commit the same error.
Care to clarify?
Not here. Not now.
Going after Gels is proving quite a trek, but I still don't know why he's so important.
Eredin differs from the king he killed. Power for its own sake interests him. He has little patience for bureaucracy. He spends most of his time atop his steed, leading the Red Riders. So what does he need in the capital? A good viceroy. Gels is an excellent administrator and an even better plotter. He's the most dangerous individual amongst the NL.
He got any weaknesses?
Yes, he's righteous.
I was hoping we wouldn't get separated.
I warned you it could happen.
Where'd your journey take you?
Through a world whose son had just died. I barely reached the next passage in time.
Light on the peak. Was that you?
I thought it might aid your passage. After all, that is what lighthouses do. Show the way.
Doesn't look safe here either. Let's go.
This way.
Next passage. When will it open?
Shortly.
No puedo descansar para... Joder, para reponer pociones.
At last.
This Tirnalia?
The Palace of Awakening, formerly the Moon Palace. Gel's headquarters.
Beautiful.
I'm glad to know you appreciate it. Elven architecture is a bit more sophisticated.
Oh, who's this? And why are they here?
I believe we're done for the day, my tulip. Be a dear and leave us alone. For I think we can agree this matter is between us and us alone, correct? Krivan of Spain, Corman Maka, and the Witcher of Rivia. Ketmil. Do you like my new model? Something of Lara Doran about her, wouldn't you agree, Krivan?
Her height, perhaps. Nothing more.
I see I've touched a tender spot.
Coño, salto el tío, ¿eh?
So let's change the subject, shall we? Care for a drink?
Got any vodka? Oh yeah, I keep forgetting you don't touch that filth, disgraceful as it is.
I must admit, you appearing here, quite the surprise, Witcher. Incidentally, interesting choice of allies. Do you think Avalach is honest with you? Just curious.
I think that even among the NL elves, there are those capable of being decent.
Naivety is a fool's blessing. I detect a shadow of impatience in your faces, it seems. So what brings you here?
I've come to tell you who killed our king.
You've gone through a great deal of trouble to reach me. So I must believe you've put equal effort into preparing this lie.
You shall see the truth. You will dream it.
Even a neuromancer. My intuition was correct. This will be interesting.
Better believe it. This way, please.
Witcher Geralt, a true man of action. Might I know where we're going?
To the world of the Enshe. Directly this time.
Let's go, before any guards show up.
¡Hostia! ¿En serio? Sé que era Picasso, el elfo.
I take it I needn't introduce our guest.
Greetings, Cyril. So it's true. The swallow has befriended the fox.
There's naught you can do to make us turn on one another.
Avalach blackmailed you. Do you not remember? Tried to force you to warm our king's bed. Treated your body like a side of pork.
I remember. But I also remember what you advised Eredin do with me once I was caught. And I remember what the Red Riders did at Kaer Morhen.
I didn't come here to argue. The proof you promised, where is it?
You will see it in your dream.
Ah, yes. The Neuromancer. Visions that cannot be fabricated. Do you wish to show me how Eredin murdered our king? What then? Am I to incite the NL against Eredin? Call for revolution? And proclaim Avalach our new king?
You'll do what you want. If you decide to continue serving the regicide, so be it. Wouldn't even be surprised.
Very well. Have your oracle summon dreams of my king's last moments.
We shall all dream them, to make certain there are no misunderstandings.
Why not?
The king is dead. Long live the king.
You must face him on your terms. In this world, in a place of your choosing. It's your only chance. Sail to Skellige and find the Sunstone. With it, you will summon the Naga Fair. Eredin will come too. Should he call for reinforcements, no Enhel will answer.
You have done the thing most just. A new portal to Tien Alia will open. I shall stabilize it and you will return. Come with me.
Just as well. Could have been bluffing. Might have just said that so we'd let him go. Damn it, we should have pressed him.
Calm down. Avalark knows him better. We'll hear him out when he returns.
Speak of the devil.
Geralt's worried. He believes we let girls go too easily.
Can never be too careful.
Agreed. Yet I do believe Gels will keep his word. Withhold support from Eredin.
Seems to me you have a plan. Care to share it with us?
Once we find the Sunstone, aided by your sorceresses and their magic, we shall draw Eredin's ship to a bay along the coast of Undvik. We will wait in ambush, lay a trap. When the King of the Hunt arrives, we will spring it and kill him.
Just like that.
Defeating Eredin will be no small feat, but we will accomplish it. Gather everyone and we'll meet at the port. Then we sail to Skellige.
Creo que hoy nos vamos a acabar el juego base, ¿vale, gente? Y creo que si todo va bien, si acabamos hoy tal el juego, mañana ya empezamos con el primer DLC. Vale, pues nada, solo nos queda la principal.
Did she?
Maybe, maybe not. Maybe go fuck yourself.
You copper, look, you got a plan.
unusual.
You're a vulgar one. I can see it in your face.
What will the morrow bring?
Yennefer, if this is untrue,
Help protect Ciri from the Wild Hunt, and the Emperor will grant you amnesty.
I hope we can trust you.
You can.
what of Fringilla?
That I don't know, but I shall take it up with him.
You barely said hello and you're already plotting something.
It's clearly in our nature.
I hear right? You convinced the Emperor to pardon them?
Provided they help us defend Ciri.
Got a hard time believing Emperor'd go in for a deal like that.
If you can't believe it, don't. I don't need you to.
Bit about Fringilla. What was that? Triss told me you couldn't contact her.
Perhaps because she sits in the Emperor's dungeon, chained in Dimeritium. At least that's what Rita implied.
Take it the Emperor forgot to tell you about this.
I don't like it. That was not our deal. When it's all over, I'll need to have a candid discussion with the Emperor. Come. They're all waiting for us.
How are you feeling?
Better, I thank you. If you'd not arrived in time, things might have ended considerably worse. I am your debtor.
Thank Yennefer. It was her idea, her plan. Thought Margarita Loantil would be among the last to get nabbed by witch hunters.
Were it dependent solely on me, of course I would have. But you forget I had my students to consider. I knew the hunters would eventually reach Aretusa. It was but a matter of time. So when I heard Triss was organizing escapes to Kavir, I saw no reason to hesitate. I gathered my novices and we rode here to Novigrad. Sadly, we were caught and thrown in Dayrad before I could contact Triss.
Didn't see any other sorceresses in there with you?
Because they'd already been executed. Burned. Alive. One after the other. The most talented girls in the north. Radovid was saving me for last.
If you're here, what's become of Aretusa?
The day I arrived in Novigrad, I received a message from Biruta Ikati. A short, curt note. School overrun by Redanians. The libraries burn. Handful of pupils fled with Nina Vivero. The rest are dead. It is over.
No reaction from the Council? The Conclave?
Do you jest? They asked Radovid to intervene, just after he'd appointed them.
Farewell, Rita.
Well, what is it?
No need to thank me, Philippa. Always glad to save your ass. You're welcome.
You stood to gain. That is why you saved me.
Where's Saskia now? She managed to free herself of your spell?
I lost control of her when the war broke out. I've no notion where she is.
I know you used her, but couldn't escape the impression that you actually cared for her in some way.
Really?
Way back when, did you really send assassins after Dijkstra?
You believe I... Do not remember we were once lovers?
Maybe it's just me, but I think you'd consider that in itself to be reason enough. Actually, I've long wondered why you parted. Quarreled even.
You see, Geralt, there are those who keep politics separate from their private lives, and those who do not.
Which one was Dijkstra?
The more boring of the two.
Farewell.
Whoa, 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 stop flexing like that, you're making me nervous.
Geralt,
You and Triss have a good time?
splendid. We finally got the chance to talk.
What about?
Everything but you. Geralt of Rivia is no longer a subject of any interest to either of us.
Thanks, Yen. See you later.
Hola. Se acabó.
All are present. You were the last to arrive. Might we set sail?
Anchors away.
The king of the Wild Hunt sailed aboard the Naglfar, a giant longship that traveled between worlds. As Gels had advised, the Witcher set out to find the Sunstone, an artifact needed to draw Eredin into a trap.
Well, that settles the question of His Imperial Majesty's whereabouts.
Does he aim to conquer Skellige? But he knows. Those are my friends.
He wishes to grant you the Isles, with Sintra and the rest of the Empire.
Is that so?
The Emperor will have to help us fight the Hunt. And we've just found Fringilla Vigo.
We must hurry and find the Sunstone. Seems we've plenty to do in Skellige after that.
Fringilla Vigo. We need her here.
Can you teleport me onto Amir's ship?
Not a chance. It's better shielded than the Emperor's alcove.
Though we could try to force our way through.
We need Fringilla in one piece.
Think they know we're here?
Emir's mages, of course.
If the matter of Fringilla Vigo were resolved, they'd probably just send her over here in a skiff.
It's far from resolved. The Emperor pledged to ensure the Lodge's safety, but
Fringilla's a pricklier matter. She's his subject, one officially sentenced to death for treason.
you'll need to learn what Emir has planned for her, once we've found a way to toss you over to the Imperial flagship.
I'll get on the Emperor's ship myself.
A plan to swim? With swords on your back? You'll get shot up like a sitting duck before you can say the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes.
Don't panic. He'll find a way. Make your approach by night. You'll stand a better chance then. And once you're on board, show His Imperial Majesty this letter. Hand it to him directly. We should remind him what he promised, and what he'll get in return.
At the moment, we don't even know what the Sunstone is.
It was created so the Mountain Elves could summon the vessels of the NL. Now it merely serves as a symbol of a lost opportunity to unite the two tribes. Truly? Can all of you be unfamiliar with the story of Gelban and Dillion of the White Fleet?
What I want to know is if we'll be able to use the Sunstone.
You? No. Me? Naturally. With a touch of help from the sorceresses.
Of whom some are below deck vomiting, while others remain unreachable.
Tell us, please. Absolutely love elven legends.
Gelban was a sage of the Elder Elves. He fell in love with an Enshe elf, Dillion. Yet she spurned him.
That was a jest on Geralt's part?
Too late. It won't hurt any of you to know this. On the day the White Fleet was to set sail, Gelban gave Dillion a gift. The Sunstone. He believed Dillion's heart would soften in time. Once her longing for him burgeoned, she was to use the Sunstone. Though worlds away, he would return for her.
Sounds promising. Let's just hope this Sunstone proves more useful to us than it did to that elf woman.
The Sunstone's in Skellige? How do we know that?
From legends. Elven ones. It lies where the White Fleet landed centuries ago.
Meaning anywhere on any one of the Isles. Splendid.
Ermion. I'll talk to him.
Know where he is?
I'll ask around the port. Croc's longships are moored there. I'm off.
Good luck.
I thought you'd wish to see Croc.
It's just that... What if I disappear again tomorrow? For good this time, like my mother did. I feel like I shouldn't see anyone who... At least not until we defeat the Wild Hunt.
We can always drop you back on the Isle of Mist.
Oh, you make a fine
Thanks a
sailor.
lot.
Got me eye on you. Killing that.
Wolf, did you see? The black dogs in their rickety tubs. They bay at our gates, seek to strike fear in our hearts.
Saw 'em all. Where's Ermion?
Went to see Lugas. An uncrate on the throne remains a thorn in his ass. Now he's seen the black ones, it pricks him even harder. The druid's gone to reason with the dim-witted knob.
Think I'll join Ermion. Need to talk to him.
Go. And when you see that bloody twit Lugas, be sure and tell him... best not. The druid knows what to say. Farewell.
But I never...
Wanted to talk. See ya, Crack.
Show heart. Foes, we show our axe. Remember that.
Oh, you.
Jarl's punishing them for murder. They was prisoners in town. Aid our ways, Drifter. Respect, Witcher. something I've always wondered. What do you witchers do once there are giants around, eh?
And what else would Crack have?
Respect.
I'll not kneel before an Oncrite, never. That clear to you?
You prefer to aid the Black Ones?
I'd sooner aid the rights of bleeding Moorhog than let Crack rule all Skellige.
And your men, what do they say? Will they follow you when the Jarls call you a traitor?
This here is my land, Druid. Watch your words.
What would you call it if not treason?
That's your bark before you bite. Did Crack send you here for my head? Well then go ahead. Try to take it. Get him! I'll rip your goonies out!
Not stay here.
Come here! Attack! Death for death!
Come on, come closer. Not good.
Back off! I'll kill him! I'll watch you! I'll watch ye die with pleasure.
Faster! Move. That's enough.
Wait. This one's really funny. What's the difference between
Well, Geralt, I see no row can occur in Skellige without your participation.
Mean and inaccurate, Ermion. Seems to me I've missed quite a few.
The blood of Croc's blood sits upon the throne, and that is your doing. I'm afraid you've ignited a small civil war.
For ages, men had shed each other's blood in the quest for Skellige's crown. Politics as usual, just a difference of degree. Yet the bloody feast at Caer Trolda was different. It was dishonorable, treacherous, needed investigation. More Witcher's work. Work that culminated with the crowning of the Isle's new queen.
So, Clan Drummond will attack sooner than we expected, it seems.
Thought Kroch sent you to negotiate an agreement with Lugos.
Ha! An agreement? Only Kroch believes such a thing possible at this stage.
Mean I didn't actually ruin things for you?
Not this time. Lugos' death stands to change a great deal. His cousin, who will now be named Jarl, is a weak commander. Stupid. This war will start soon, end even sooner. But why have you returned to Skellige?
Listen, Ermion. Know anything about the Sunstone? Legends place it somewhere in Skellige.
The Mask of Urber's first, now the Sunstone. Monsters may rest easy. You've become a treasure hunter. I've never found the Enshe elves interesting. But there's a skald, Eyvind. He could help you. Once told me of some inaccessible caverns or ruins or some such.
Where will I find him?
Today? In Arnbjorn, doubtless. You might also ask the pearl divers, Erling and Matthias Fishlung. Of late, they hunt near the tip of the bay, eastern end.
Fishlung? Interesting.
So they call him. Submerges for hours at a time. None know how he does it, but I've my suspicions.
Not too fond of him.
It's nothing personal. I couldn't stand his father or grandfather either.
Thanks for your help.
One thing, Geralt. These caves are ruins. Matthias and Erling's ancestors would have looted them bare centuries ago were they not protected by some magic barrier. Take a sorceress with you. You must have brought at least one along.
Whole gaggle this time.
Gods protect us.
So what is she to you? Yennefer, right?
Run, Roach.
Not now.
Watching for Nilfgaard's fleet.
Fleet? Oh, aye, they mentioned something. Nay, I've more important matters on my mind. By my calculations, today's the day Gevorg, the legendary white whale, will swim the waters of Skellige. Been waiting for this my whole life.
What's this wail about?
He's to appear when spectres descend from the heavens into the waves. The serpent wakes the sea's wrath, and an icy monster devours an isle. Be the first bard to compose a ballad about him.
Legends don't happen to mention a curse of the Black Sun, do they?
Black Sun? What are you on about?
Never mind. Let's watch for Gevorg together, and you can tell me what you know about any elven ruins in Skellige. Heard of some cavern no one's been able to enter?
Good thing, too. Elsewise, they'd have plundered it long ago like all the others.
Avon.
What?
I... Just wanted to assure you I only want to look around the cavern. It's research.
Research?
Writing a historical treatise on the Enshe elves, under Ermien's tutelage.
Ermien? Man never cared a whit about the elves of the mountains. I've seen through you, you conniver. Cut me to bits if you like, I'll never tell you about the cavern.
The king of the Wild Hunt sailed aboard the Naglfar, a giant longship that traveled between worlds. As Gels had advised, the Witcher set out to find the Sunstone, an artifact needed to draw Eredin into a trap.
Over you blaspheme the gods.
Faster.
Voy a volver un momento aquí, gente. Cardiño, por Dios. ¿En serio?
Come on, Roach. Slow now. Whoa.
preso ahí.
Well, my dad's off fighting the Black Ones.
Not now.
Watching for Nilfgaard.
Fleet? By my calc... Been waiting for the...
Let's watch. Heard of some cavern no one's been able to enter?
Good thing, too. Elsewise, they'd have plundered it long ago like all the others.
Avon.
What?
I... Just wanted to assure you I only want to look around the cavern. It's research.
Research?
Writing an adventure novel. Gathering material for it.
Mean to write up the coming of the White Fleet? Prime idea. Mayhaps you could use my translation of the Song of Gilban and Dillion?
Gladly, gladly. So where's this cavern?
Gotta sail east from Kertrolda. Cavern's in a cove, only accessible from the sea.
So long, and good luck with the white whale.
It'll show today. I'm sure of it.
Is it hard? Killing that bird?
I'd rather verify it now.
Going somewhere?
Siri says there's a site in Skellige we must examine. Avalach's clearly hiding something from us.
Earlier, when we were in the Isles together, Avalach mentioned a laboratory. At one point, he wished to teleport there, to retrieve something. And he refused to take me with him. It was all very strange.
Sufficiently suspicious, don't you think?
So what? Want to just sneak in and root around?
Exactly. Coming with?
Fine. Where is it?
On a small isle between Undvik and Speakerog.
Not exactly on our way. Just found out the sunstones on Ard Skellig. Cavern along the coast that we can only access from the sea. Gonna need some real magic to get in, too.
Go find this laboratory. I will explore Ard Skellig. You can join me later.
Philippa, your eyesight. Only just recovered and magically simulated. Didn't you say you'd need some time to get accustomed?
Did I?
I'd forgotten how irritating she can be. Come, Siri. We'll await you there.
Ah.
Shiver at the very thought of that cursed
Come,
word.
take a gander.
Just the witch of no heart's ways. Jeepers.
Just wonderful.
I say, look at this.
Let's go. What now? Gonna grow yourself some new eyes, like Vilgefortz did? I remember the moment I killed him. Cultivation wasn't complete. They hadn't grown in fully yet. Looked disgusting, but...
I take it your mention of that deviant is purely coincidental.
Of course. Also heard of this rich blind dwarf from Mahakam. Had them put 2 sizable rubies in his eye sockets. Couldn't see a damned thing. But word is, it looked pretty tasteful. Hear that? What did she just say?
I hope you don't plan to muck about in this carrion now. We came here for a reason.
Place of power. Should draw from it. So how do we get up the...
The stairs? I'll fix them right away. Ready.
Let's go.
Couldn't help notice the tension between you and Yennefer and Triss. It's very hard on Ciri, I think. There are times I doubt you three realize how it looks. Triss plays the big sister to Ciri, but eagerly awaits a chance to hop in bed with you. You and Yennefer play the parents.
Yeah, so if you're angling to make it a five-some, there's clearly no room.
¡Hostia! ¡Hostia! Casi la lío, tío. ¿Cómo cojones? Vale, ¿dónde no? Por aquí, por aquí. Tío, no vale. Que es imposible, tío. Porque te pasas un poquito. ¿No ves? Estoy muerto, ¿eh? Por aquí, por aquí. Ah, sí. Por culo, cabrones.
It appears I must do everything for you. See the sentry who seems to be waiting for payment?
I'm fresh out of change.
Oh, in blood, not coin. The sentry is Fearlan of the Elven legend. You literally read nothing. There you are. Yennefer must have tremendous pull with the Emperor to get him to guarantee the Lodge's safety. What's your take on it?
My take? Obviously a leading question. No. Geralt, I'm tired. Let's sit and chat a bit first.
Is foreplay that important to you?
You'll get to work with the Emperor. Not excited?
No. I mean, yes, of course I am. Thus far, the Lodge has oft banked on weak rulers. It's been one of our biggest mistakes.
So you're impressed Emir keeps his mages on a short leash?
Yennefer's wise to keep you out of politics. I'm afraid you'd not realize which way the wind was blowing if you pissed straight into it.
You ought to talk to Yennefer. Painfully clear there's unfinished business there.
Yennefer's always walked her own path. I'm actually touched she decided to take an interest in matters of the Lodge this time.
You don't trust her. So once the hunt's defeated, leave. Find asylum elsewhere. I hear Redania's offering.
I'd sooner stick my head in a Zoogl's spiky orifice. Thanks, but I've other plans.
This deal with Emir. It's sorceress business. Pick someone else's brain.
So she's not told you anything? What about personal plans? Has she mentioned anything? A possible advisory position? Beside a young, promising Empress?
Stay away from Ciri.
She's an adult, Geralt. You keep forgetting. She can decide for herself. So, onward. Don't you think it's time you stopped interfering in Ciri's life?
No.
But you do know we're not a pack of wolves you can just drive away from her with your sword.
Sure you are. And yes, I can, if the need arises.
Coño, qué susto.
Gonna hang your head from my saddle.
Feel it?
No, my medallion.
A ridiculous bauble. Don't make me laugh. Tuning into elven magic is just slightly more difficult than sniffing out a malodorous fiend. Watch this. Arahan Numa! That means the Sunstone is here. Don't stand there looking stupid. Try to shift the mirrors.
Let's dance.
Come on.
Good.
Last.
Hand it over and let's get out of here.
Not so fast. We have a matter to discuss.
Let me guess. You gotta fly. You're about to tell me why you need the Sunstone so much more than we do. Then you'll change into an owl and whoosh.
No idea where you got such a ridiculous notion. Ciri's safety is most important to me now. But I wish to talk to you about the future. My future.
You'll like Nilfgaard, no two ways about it. I recommend the fresh alpine air of Nazaire.
And Yennefer claims you have no sense of humor. Now listen carefully. Once we've defeated the Hunt and Ciri is safe, Yennefer's meteoric rise at the Imperial Court will come to an abrupt end. Which is wonderful from my perspective. I'm not interested in reviving the Lodge if I'm not to have the deciding vote.
You're telling me this because...
If I know even one bit, I expect that once we've defeated the Wild Hunt, you aim to slip out the back door with Ciri. To disappear into the wilds, correct? All very romantic. But perhaps instead of destroying the girl's life, you could take Yennefer with you and go.
Triss might object.
Ah, yes. So give Yennefer some friendly advice, would you? She'll listen to you.
You want to take Yen's place at Amir's side.
And at Ciri's. I think you understand it's inevitable, and I would truly prefer Yennefer to be far away when it happens. Holding her in the Imperial dungeon would be costly, and it would give the wrong impression.
Any other words of wisdom, or can we go?
You may go. I know you've things to do. I can find my way back.
Vagrant.
Greeting. Show me your wares. So long.
Come closer, stranger.
The king of the Wild Hunt sailed aboard the Naglfare, a giant longship that traveled between
Voy a aprovechar, gente, y voy al baño, vale, venga. Llevo un buen rato aguantándome de mear.
An artifact needed to draw Eredin into a trap.
No tardo nada,
You won't be as cocky once the Baron's men whip your arse.
So you're that white one?
Scum, you'll not stand for this, will you?
Let it go. 'Tis the hunger. Makes me head spin.
Can this be the witchman, the freak of nature? Pick more interesting things from my nose.
Ya estoy aquí, ¿eh? Hola, hola, hola.
You won't be as cocky once the Baron's men whip your arse.
Geralt, good of you to come by. What can I do for you?
Take care now.
Robbed soldiers' corpses, chopped off fingers he did, then traded the baubles for victuals at the castle.
Could use some hair of the hand.
The king of the Wild Hunt sailed aboard the Naglfar, a giant longship that traveled between worlds. As Gels had advised, the Witcher set out to find the Sunstone, an artifact needed to draw Eredin into a trap.
Entrance is very well protected. I believe we'll find something interesting inside.
How will you lift the barrier?
Atlan Kirk's inclusion should do the trick. Remember the spell?
I remember you teaching me. And to think I thought you an overbearing cold shrew at the time.
Now, this is no time to get soppy.
So, any incriminating letters? Closets full of skeletons?
You've not even opened the door yet.
It's a highly complex magic barrier. Let's try.
Yeka Ligen!
We've awoken the sentry.
I'll take care of it.
Joder.
Let's see what Avalok's really planning.
Pretty cozy. Doesn't look much like a lab at all.
That proves nothing. We must look around.
It's a bit low, isn't it? Rummaging through his papers.
You wish to come, my dear.
Portrait of Ciri, I think.
No, that's not me. Where's the scar?
It's definitely you. Really captured you. Sure Avalok's only interested in you for your magic abilities?
Very funny.
Look, Geralt.
Didn't know he had a sweet tooth.
It seems someone was literally just here.
Avalok's assistant, maybe?
No. Somehow it doesn't seem like Avalok to have one.
distillate? Smells like...
Verbena.
Uh-huh.
Aha, what?
No, nothing.
Sometimes you really get on my nerves, you know.
Herbs. Not very incriminating.
Wait. We've not examined the entire laboratory yet.
Feel like I've walked into somebody's bedroom. Yen. Genealogical chart of the Enhanikir, the Elder Blood, from Laura Doran.
To me. You never showed me the full version. I had no idea Viedmont of Eden was an ancestor. Was he the one who punished his daughters with a hot iron? Or the one who had his own father's eyes gouged out?
Him of the daughters. My, even I'd never seen the full version. Seems Avallac'h has analyzed all the parts of Lara's gene, even those we thought extinct.
He's only analyzing? Really believe that? If he's anything like our mages, I seriously doubt he's standing back and observing how Laura's descendants are doing.
I don't think we'll ever know if or how deeply the elves have meddled in the gene's mutation.
Did you have a hand in what Geralt mentioned? The work of those human mages?
Of course not.
Let's look at his notes.
Gods. He spent over 2 centuries on this. He was the first to study Lara's gene. Volker? Some entries about Ciri, but it's here, later, that things get interesting. He actually tried to cultivate a genetic mix like Ciri's, but one excluding the human line.
Meaning what exactly? That I ought to be looking about for giant jars holding my siblings?
Don't be foolish. Avallac'h never got that far. Apparently all his experiments ended in failure. You are unique.
And that's why we've the Wild Hunt to contend with. Let's ferret on. See if we can't find something even more interesting.
Never a standard. Might have expected a hidden portal.
Someone's there, beyond the door.
Elves sure know their fragrances.
How did you get in here?
Who are you?
Not your concern. Get out of here. Now.
You. I remember you. From Tir na Liar.
Remarkable.
I thought all elves looked alike to those of your race. If it's Avalach you seek, he's not here.
I know.
And yet you come here. What for? To spy on him. He tries his damnedest to save you every time you do something stupid. Is that not enough?
What can you possibly know about that?
You'd be surprised. He's told me a great deal about you.
Like what?
He said you shared Lara's features. I don't see whatever it is he sees. It seems a bit like trying to drink water from a mud puddle. But I imagine that belief somehow helps him with his task.
What task?
Do you think he trails you everywhere for pleasure? Even I grow ill at the sight of you.
It's incredible how those like you still believe you're superior to humans, in any way.
She's no human. She's a degenerate half-breed. To have no choice but to use something like that, it's humiliating.
Another word, and I'll...
What? You'll change nothing. She must do what she must. Then Avalach will finally be free of her.
If he hates me so deeply, why didn't he tell me to my face?
Ciri, you didn't actually believe her, did you? She's personally involved in the matter, that's clear.
What of it? If they despise me so, they should leave me be.
Ciri.
What? Do you fear I'll level this place like I did Kaer Morhen? Shame I can't do that at will, because I'd really like to now. There, that's better. Let's get out of here. Must we return to the boat right away?
Something else you want to see?
Not here. On Hindusfjall. In Lofoten. I met a young man, Skjal. And I'd like... What is it?
Ciri, Skjal is dead.
The Wild Hunt. Everyone? No one survived?
Skjal died later.
You sure it was him? You'd met him?
I was there. I saw his body.
Will you visit his grave with me? I'd like to say goodbye.
I'll go with you.
Thank you. Could you open a portal to Hindusfjall?
I can.
Let's do this.
Come back soon, all right?
See you.
Let's look around. Should be a relatively fresh grave mound.
Thank you for coming. I detest graveyards, especially wandering them alone.
Graveyards, not my favorite either.
Why not?
Remind me of work. Never been to a cemetery to visit someone's grave. Always hunting some ghoul or rot fiend.
Frankly, I'd rather have come here with a contract to do some witch's work. Lasse, son of Njord. Olaf, son of Over. Inga, daughter of Trotnir. Damn it. He's not here. Skjal has no grave. Geralt, I shan't leave until I bury him. Think, the body. What could have become of it?
They didn't burn it. Save that honor for kings and heroes. Doubt they left him in the garden, too.
Bastards.
What?
Here in the village, there's a pit. They fill it with sheep taken by Blackleg. Crabs pick at their bones at night.
What are you doing?
What you should have done long ago. We're burying Skjal.
Burying Craven? You defy the right of the elders. Begone. Leave this place. You defile our laws.
Lower your voice before we need another grave.
How can you defend him?
Craven's place is in the ditch.
Skjal saved your bloody lives. The Wild Hunt was after me. Had Skjal not led me away then, why they would have reduced Lofoten to ash.
What would the spectres be wanting of some lass who...
I am not some lass. And anyone who so much as touches this grave will learn that the hard way.
Aye. None will disturb it. Desecrating graves. Well, it's the only thing elders punish harder than fleeing the battlefield. And what you said. Can't know the truth of it. The gods will judge Skjal now.
We were right to come. I was deeply troubled. You've no idea.
Well, they shouldn't spit on his name anymore.
Let's go.
Back to the boat.
Mm-hmm.
Swords on his back. What an
Thank you, Witcher. Look, look!
Coño, no hay ningún barco.
It's clearing up.
When I was a boy, my parents brought me to Skellige once.
Huh? What for? Why? There's nothing here but crabs, harpies, and plowing seaweed.
For a boy, it was a delight to see quite the adventure.
Hold! It's the Witcher! Emperor's orders! Stand down!
Witcher, what a pleasant surprise.
Warm welcome. Thank you, Your Majesty.
You should have come with my daughter. Your welcome would have been different. Where is she?
Close.
Close, White Wolf, is what you are to decapitation. You're insolent because you believe I cannot afford to hurt you. And you're right. Yet that will change one day, when you are no longer indispensable, but disposable. But enough of that. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. What do you want?
Fringilla Vigo. Been told you promised Yennefer you'd free her. I can see. I know you're a busy man. So here's a letter. Ought to refresh your memory about the Lodge.
Even Yennefer's humblest requests seem like threats. I've always liked that about her. Very well, so be it.
Truly prepared to forgive them? Amnesty in exchange for help?
I'm prepared to abide by the agreement I made with Yennefer.
Didn't answer my question.
Nor must I.
Time I was on my way.
At last, a point we agree on. Guards, bring me Fringilla Vigo. You may remove her Dimeritian shackles. No introductions are necessary from what I've heard. Farewell.
Fringilla. Been a while. The other sorceresses, they're on Ginvale near Ardskellig. We could take a boat.
I'm sick to death of boats.
And I despise teleports, but have it your way. Let's go.
Triss, where's Yennefer?
She'll be here soon, and she's sure to want to talk to you.
I don't doubt it. Yes, Geralt?
Cantarella. Who is she, really? She mentioned you knew each other.
You ran into her. Her real name is Carthia van Canton, Asira's former collaborator. She's very talented.
Spied for you?
Not just for us, probably. I doubt she wishes any harm upon me or other sorceresses, but one must be very careful what one says in her presence.
Seemed like you told her quite a lot about me.
You ought to feel flattered, then. That makes you famous on both banks of the Yaruga.
You look good.
For a captive of Emir, is that what you mean?
Seems like he's shown you surprising leniency. No interrogations, no torture. Or did you just tell him everything he wanted to know?
If I'd told him everything, he'd hardly still need me alive, wouldn't you say? Anyway, we shan't speak of it. I and what concerns me have not been a concern of yours for some time now.
So long.
Chicos, se viene el final.
Boring as fucking shite. Whoa!
Yes, Geralt?
Back there at the Kingfisher.
Oh, you really want to talk about it? Maybe I should get Yennefer. Wouldn't want her to miss any of this.
No, you're right. Bad idea.
I am alone only in knowing to what extent.
Or maybe you're just obsessed with her.
I'm obsessed. Yes, Geralt?
Margarita any better?
I managed to accelerate tissue regeneration. She's feeling much better. In fact, we must bring Eredin here as soon as possible. Otherwise, I'm afraid these sorceresses of yours will start fighting amongst themselves.
Once we use the Sunstone, what makes you think Eredin won't figure things out? I doubt he'll think the elves of the White Fleet suddenly long to see him.
We can alter the signal emitted by the Sunstone. Unlikely Eredin will recognize its origin. It's not the only artifact to possess this power.
There are others? Great. Now mind telling me why I had to scour Skellige looking for this one?
The Sunstone was the easiest to find, believe me.
Went by your laboratory.
I trust you did not make a mess.
Didn't mention you were the NL Elves' chief source of knowledge about Ciri's abilities.
I didn't mention many things. Fortunately, they're no longer important.
Your experiments with the gene, Elder Blood, that's not important.
I pursued those studies to protect Ciri. To protect Lara Doran's blood, in whomever's veins it courses.
Ran into someone at your lab.
Did you know?
Mm-hmm. A she-elf. Claimed you hate Ciri. So how's that fit you trying to protect her, whatever the cost?
Not at all. You don't really expect me to confess my feelings to you, do you?
From the look of things, pretty soon Ciri won't need your help anymore.
Nor yours.
True. She'll do whatever she wants, and I'll support her. What about you? Ready to let her live her own life?
I shan't force her to do anything if that's your question.
Charming world you and Elle have got. Could easily fall in love with the place. Tell me, how do you do it? Sit around playing flute, painting rutting unicorns in gorgeous landscapes, building ornately sculpted towers? And then you murder us, without batting an eye, without a hint of guilt. How?
Do you humans feel guilt when you murder Enshe elves? Or dwarves? Or dryads? We are the same. Simply because we both firmly believe others are inferior.
Tell me something more about Caranthir. Know him well?
Know him? I reared him.
Raised, don't you mean?
No, Geralt. I began shaping him long before he was born. For centuries, I brought together pairs of elves manifesting certain abilities, those able to manipulate time and space. He is the result of these efforts. Caranthir, a golden child. Golden child who grew up to be a criminal.
You imprisoned Ciri the first time you met her. Now you protect her while fighting against your own kind. Quite an about-face.
First of all, I did not imprison her. She found me. It was her destiny.
Yeah, sure. Get to the second of all. Why are you helping her?
Because she is a danger. A mortal one. You look at her and see a human, a ward, a daughter even. I look and see the Elder Blood. A power that can destroy the world. A power that must be kept from Eredin's power-addled hands at all costs. Admittedly, our motives differ. Yet in spite of that, we share a goal. So you would be wise to trust me. Or at least try.
We found the Sunstone.
Gelban's gift to Dillion of the White Fleet. As legend has it, she never used the stone, and Gelban died of sorrow.
Won't keep Eredin waiting that long.
It seems we've everything. We can go. Keep in mind, once we commit, there'll be no returning.
I'm ready. High time we set sail. Undvik awaits.
In that case, let's go. You will position yourselves on the cliffs. Here, here, and...
Thank you. I believe we know how to form a circle.
Even those of us who lack eyes for the moment.
I simply wish to avoid... Oh, Geralt. We were waiting for you.
Really? Seems to me you'd started already.
We were discussing questions of a magic nature, nothing of great interest to you.
Right, because I'm just a simple witcher.
Simple, yet with so many complexes. Not now, Geralt.
You were about to explain your plan?
It's simple, which does not mean it will be easy to execute. I shall activate the Sunstone. If Caranthia answers the call, the Naglfar should appear in the bay shortly afterwards. The Lodge must then prevent the ship from returning to the world of the NL, while the Imperial fleet blocks its escape by sea. The 7th Imlet's Infantry Regiment under Duke Varatra must then board it. With your help, naturally.
Wow. Emir's being generous with his resources.
He's halted his entire Skellige campaign to help us.
Not doing it just to be nice, believe me.
He's doing it for the same reason we all are.
Ladies and gentlemen, less talk, more action, please. Sisters, we must scale the cliffs.
Good luck.
Plan's missing one important element. What about Ciri?
Cyril will wait, at a safe distance from the Naglfar.
Wild guess. Not what you had in mind.
No, I wanted to go with you. That was my idea.
But I won't allow it. Far too great a risk.
Don't have the right to order her around.
Amusing. Jirel said the same thing, only at much higher volume. I do, in fact, have this right. For only I know how to activate the Sunstone, which I shall do on my terms or not at all. Jirel recognized the strength of my argument. I've no doubt you'll do the same. Cyril, do you swear to stay on shore?
Do I have a choice?
Where are you going?
For a walk. Or is that not allowed either? Because I could break my leg.
Oh yes. The elder blood can be fiery.
Telling Ciri she can't do something is counterproductive, speaking from experience there. Ultimately, she does what she wants.
Let us hope.
Pardon me?
Never mind. Time is short. If you wish to do something, brew your substances or whatnot, do it now. You won't get the chance later. I shall await you by the boats, amongst the soldiers. Unless you wish to come with me now.
No time to lose. Sooner we get this done, the better.
Follow me.
I give you my heart? What kind of spell is that?
It's an old love letter. ancient. As I said, this stone was to reunite a pair of lovers.
Never thought I'd say anything of the sort to Eredin. En verilith serenad, Ada eich blaen, Ida May.
The elven bauble worked.
They approach. Sword, Geralt.
Aisio, Galebuane.
Follow me. The Nagelfair must be nearby.
Silence. It's completely still.
It's a trap. We must flee, now.
Not this time.
No, Cyril. You are not ready. You do not control your powers.
I'll manage.
Ciri!
Get out of my way.
Ciri! The ice. It's a spell. You must find the mage who cast it. Destroy his staff.
I'll not stop with his staff.
Está rota, esto está hecho para reventar de una hostia. Madre mía.
Almost, Silla. Almost. Stafjord. Witcher, so be it. Let us end this. Violent. It's not so simple. I know where that came from.
Like that silver.
Siri.
You'll not cut through their plate. Too thick. Push them in the sea.
Ugly bastard.
Joder. Nunca abordar el barco.
Who's next? Who wants to taste Skellige's steel?
Yo, man. You seen Siri?
By the Nagelfare! We'll drown all you bastards till the bay's black with your cock!
Whoever the fuck is having your... What now, you piece of...
¿Qué pasa? Este no le quito vida. No le estoy quitando vida a este bicho. Ahora, no, es que tengo que irme de aquí.
Any last words?
Set the trap. Fight.
You had your chance.
Witcher. I was hoping you'd come.
Because?
I've something to tell you. But I'll do so afterwards.
As you expire. Spins, pirouettes, and flips.
silver.
Pero si no lanzó el ataque aún, tío. Joder, desde aquí no, tío. Esto es muy injusto, joder. Hostia. Cuidado,
said you had something to tell me.
Avallac'h has tricked us both. He set us against each other, and he's made off with Cirilla.
I don't believe you. Where's Ciri?
What? I thought you knew.
All I know is Avallac'h might have betrayed us. What the? That a storm?
Geralt, look!
What the hell's happening?
I find it damned hard to believe, but the gate between the worlds is open. We must reach the tower, quickly. Stop Avallac'h, while this can still be reversed.
What are we gonna find there?
If the tomes are to be believed, nature's laws will cease to hold. Gravity, time, Unthric, all of it will be turned on its head.
Exaggerating for effect, right?
Not one bit. The conjunction of spheres has begun. The worlds, they're aligned, permeate one another. Avallac'h could use this, bring the NL here, or something far worse.
At least we know where to look for Ciri.
Follow me, and stay alert.
We need to focus on Ciri. What do you think Avallac'h wants from her?
Same as Eredin, I imagine. He will use it to open a gate between the worlds.
Shit. An earthquake?
We must hurry. Damn it! That ship's about to disintegrate.
Hide in the hollow on the other side. Go!
Grab the horse. We'll save time.
Take it easy. That giant shall face giants in battle. Just like the balance.
This is not yet. The conjunction is just beginning.
What'll happen next?
I don't... We must stay together!
Joder, es una mierda, el caballo, tío.
Stay close!
More on the way.
No, sigue, joder. Sigue, y yo te sigo.
The gates between the worlds are growing wider.
Triggers are getting worse.
We've not much time. We must stay together!
specifics, Yen. Will we both get through?
No! You must go alone!
I'll come back. With Ciri.
I know! Agares! Tiging! Agares! Now, Geralt! I'm fine! Now go! And give Avalok my heartfelt regards!
Geralt. So unfortunate. I'd hoped you wouldn't have to witness this.
Where's Ciri?
Nearby. Listen.
Shut up. I've heard enough of your bullshit. Draw your weapon. Let's get this over with. Think I'm willing to spare you?
I think you will not attack one unarmed.
Wouldn't be so sure. I'm in a foul mood.
I am not your foe. I am merely helping Cirilla.
I don't believe you. Can't. Not after all that's happened.
Will you believe me? Avalok speaks the truth. I asked him to help me open the tower, because I aim to enter it.
Why the hell would you do this? The Wild Hunt's been defeated.
The White Frost has not. The prophecies are true. I have seen worlds bound in ice. I know what awaits you. Only the Elder Blood can stop the White Frost. Only I can stop it.
If Lean's prophecy is drivel, destruction is not our fate.
You have seen the future, don't you remember? Entropy cannot be stopped. The worlds will freeze, one after the other, and all life will perish.
Avalok is right. If I do nothing, humans, elves, all will face destruction.
There's gotta be another way.
What can you know about saving the world, silly? You're but a witcher. This is my story, not yours. You must let me finish telling it.
Ciri, I forbid you.
You know me. Nothing I like more than breaking rules.
This? You're breaking more than a rule.
I'm sorry.
The gentleman will follow.
Captain! Report. The Novigrad delegation is half a day's travel from here. They truly are rushing. Return to your post. Yes, sir.
What of Novigrad's hierarch?
What of him?
Will he get his well-earned rest, or be sent straight to Dan Ruach?
At his age, the journey would be
Renard
far
verkleed
and costly.
Is het een wat gen geralt?
His Imperial Majesty awaits.
Enough. Speak.
Ciri is dead.
How did it happen?
The White Cold. You're familiar with the prophecy? Ciri tried to stop it. She did, but paid the ultimate price.
Where is the body?
I doubt it'll ever be found.
Who else knows?
Avalach, Elven Sage. But I doubt you'll find him either.
And Yennefer?
She's decided to stay in the north. Provided you don't object.
I don't. And you?
Plenty of work for witchers after a war. I'll travel east, maybe north.
Did Cirilla say... Did she ask you to convey anything?
You weren't a good father. Ciri saw you as a threat. Even if she'd asked me to tell you something, I doubt you'd have liked to hear those words.
Understood.
If there's nothing else...
There is, but you may go. Witcher, I do not wish to see you ever again.
Need help with your wagon?
Think we'll be all right.
Aye, you betcha. We'll manage.
True. The barrels are ample, but we shall pour some off of each soon.
Change is coming.
True. No denying it.
Nilfgaard flees, yet here it seemed nothing could move them.
Left their wine behind too. That's generous.
Sure you don't need any help?
I believe we will manage.
Where you headed? Nearest inn, by the looks of it.
Yeah. Supposed to meet someone first, at the former campsite of the Nilfgaardians. You take care now. Faster.
Quick now with that wheel!
Or will you stay?
Master Ort.
Probably got held back. You're late.
Soldiers.
Blocking the roads, I know. No matter. You have it?
As agreed. 38.5-inch blade. Weight just under 40 ounces. Silver-plated siderite steel core. Glyphs and runes both the length of the blade and on the hilt.
Beautiful.
Been in this trade for 3 decades. Only the best swordsman of the calling for my wares. When I say no Witcher has, or ever had, a better weapon, you ought to trust me.
Reputation precedes you, Master Ort. I'd never doubt you.
The inscription, as you asked.
Zirael. Swallow.
Classic Elder Speech runes, no styling, simple and precise.
May I?
It is yours. If you'd like to test it, had my lackeys put out a training dummy.
Mm-hmm. Your payment. Gems only, as requested.
If you've an eye out for work, heard of striggers prowling the Maribor forest.
Thanks. Need to visit the tavern first, but after, who knows?
Good luck on the path, Witcher.
Master Witcher, over here. Plenty of blades to try, if it's your will.
Let's go.
Shade! The Witcher!
Footprints. A dwarf's.
All right. Out. How was your trip? Smooth sailing?
You still on about that leaky tub from the Isle of Mist? You're lucky you and that lass weren't in it with us.
You'd not have fit anyhow. You're so laden that boat. We barely made land.
And it reeked of fish manure.
You stole my boat.
Borrowed? We knew it was yours. Still is. You don't think we'd do that to a mate like you? Plough you soapless while you slept off a bender?
Oh, that's good.
So, gonna give me my boat back?
Why in the gods' names would you need a boat in this brush?
Fair enough. Forget I said anything. How'd you wind up here?
Our affairs brought us here. Hard times, you know. Got to earn a coin where you can.
Folk around here need surveyors?
We've shifted our efforts. Investors now.
Investors.
They've come for us. Hide!
Eh?
What's going on?
You've not seen us?
Where are the dwarves?
Dwarves?
Do not play games with me, Witcher. They are thieves. They stole Lord Dagborg's golden chalice.
Dagborg? Who's that?
The new governor of these lands. The chalice must be found. Tell us what you know, or you will force us to extract it.
That a threat?
The Witcher will not cooperate. Take him.
You lost your mind, man.
It's fine, then rat right.
Come on, come closer.
Oh, thank you for that, Witcher. Told the lads back then you're a good fella, and we shouldn't have took your boat.
Heard you've gone into investments. Asset management.
Aye. Investments in movable assets. Well, these days you just never know when...
That extra gold chalice could come in handy. I get it. What did you do with it?
We don't have it. Found a buyer. Mr. Mirror... was it? Funny name. Paid good coin, though.
We'd share it with you. We would, but you look like one who just frowned on any proceeds from theft.
Aye, you got that righteous frown on you, definitely.
I don't want your coin.
Look at him, all offended. You think we showed him a picture of a naked lass?
Witcher's got their creed. No stealing, no pinching wenches at the tavern, and no assaulting travellers.
We make exceptions. For travelers especially.
Farewell, Witcher.
De esto no me acordaba, Me sorprendió que esto saliese. Porque ahora nos vamos a ir a la taberna y nos vamos a encontrar con alguien allí. Bueno, para los que saben ya del juego, ya no hace falta que lo explique. Pero esto es nuevo. Bueno, nuevo. De las veces que me lo acabé el juego, no me acordaba de esto ni de coña. Pero bueno, los enanos son estos que nos encontramos en la isla de las brumas. Que estaban allí resguardados en una cabaña. Y ahí estaba dentro Ciri, que es la primera vez que íbamos a buscar a Ciri.
You're all talk.
I will come back for you, I promise.
Yes, if only you'd done half what you promised.
I'll come.
Bow before your new lord.
And protector.
The noble Lord Dagborg assumes his lands.
Rise the black ones would have sat here stolid until you...
Esto sí que es un gran final, chavales. Pues ya nos hemos acabado el juego original, chicos, el juego base. Ya veis, chicos, 20... Creo que este es el directo número 25. No, 28. 28 directos, chavales. Y la mayoría de ellos entre 3 y 7 o 8 horas.
Yes.
Cada directo.
Did he believe you?
I have no idea.
For the cockatrice. And we've a new contract. It won't pay much, but I think it worth the toil.
You've been busy. It's yours.
A witch's sword. Swallow. Oh, beautiful. May I?
Not here. You'll have ample opportunity soon enough, Witcher.
Let's try it out then.
Joder.
The Third Northern War ended. The invader from the south achieved complete victory.
No tengo palabras para deciros que este juego es un puto 10, tío.
Black banners appeared over Novigrad and
la historia, los personajes, los mapas, todo, tío. Las misiones, que es la polla todo, tío.
When the guerrillas laid down their arms, the Emperor shifted his forces to other fronts. Through Nilfgaard's victory, the Temerians got their country back, and history once again proved a consummate trickster. Having dealt with Radovid, the Emir of Vard Emrys did the same with enemies domestic. The Emperor's loyal spies named all who had conspired against him, traitors, soldiers, and aristocrats alike. Though their mutiny had only been a murky plan, the Emperor showed no mercy, as was his wont. While the continent bled engulfed by war, Skellige bloomed under Ceres's enlightened rule. Unlike those who had come before her, the young queen did not raid foreign shores, looking instead to her people, tending to her land. The island-bound nation prospered, though its fangs of yore were dulled. Cyrilla, Fiona, Ellen, Rhiannon, heir to Nilfgaard's throne, chose the life of a witcher on the path. Geralt taught her all he knew, every skill he possessed. Then each set off on their own. Soon word of the ashen-haired witcheress had spread throughout the north, from the Yaruga to the mountains of Kovir. And what of Geralt, you might ask? Well, he continued on as before, giving hand to mouth, job to job, on the road, ever coinless. We would meet at times over a glass of strong drink to talk about the old days and speculate what could have, would have, might have been.
Bueno, al final apoyamos con Triss o con Jennifer, pero al final jugamos a dos bandas y pasa lo que pasa. The Witcher 3, welcome. Increíble, puto juego, tío. A ver dónde nos deja esto ahora. Ahora que acabamos el juego nos faltan las expansiones, chicos. Pero eso ya mañana, gente. Vale, la historia general de Rivia ha llegado a su fin. Puedes seguir recorriendo el mundo en busca de contratos de brujo y aventuras. Pero todo volverá a ser como era antes del último capítulo del juego. Y las misiones relacionadas con la trama principal no estarán disponibles. Vale. Has desbloqueado la posibilidad de empezar un nuevo juego plus. Para ello empieza una partida nueva, elige la opción nuevo juego plus, selecciona la partida guardada. Bueno, esto pues si quieres jugar de nuevo. El nuevo juego plus es más difícil y todo el rollo. Pues ya está, chicos. Lo que nos queda ahora son las expansiones, chavales. Somos nivel 38. Dentro de 2 niveles ya podemos hacer la de Gran Maestro, gente. La armadura esta de la Lobo Olvidado. De hecho va a haber cosas nuevas aquí. Va a haber como unas movidas nuevas para la espada y espadas nuevas también. Y demás, y nuevas armaduras y todo el rollo. Así que, pues nada, chavales. Mañana empezamos DLC. No tenemos más nada que hacer, gente. Ya acabamos la historia, ya acabamos el juego. Ya acabamos todo. Todo lo que nos ofrecía el juego lo hemos acabado. Ahora solo nos faltan las expansiones, que por ejemplo la expansión Hearts of Stone en pues 20, 30 horitas. Si lo alargas un poco explorándolo todo y demás, yo que sé, unas 50 más o menos, vale. Y la expansión Blood and Wine, gente, esta es larguísimo. Aquí más de 100 horas mínimo, vamos. Así que bueno, le daremos caña. Mañana empezamos con el Hearts of Stone, que es el primero que salió, la expansión más una de las más importantes. Y luego Blood and Wine, que es la segunda expansión, la más importante de The Witcher. Vale. Y nada más, parece que estamos en Kermorgen, por lo que veo. Sí. Estamos en Kermorgen. Pues bueno, chicos, son las 8. Yo seguiría jugando, pero creo que lo vamos a dejar aquí. Vale, y así mañana ya empezamos con el pedazo DLC Hearts of Stone. Vale. Y se acabó, gente. Se acabó la historia principal. Ahora toca lo que toca. Así que vamos a guardar. Vamos a salir. Y ya mañana nos ponemos serios con las expansiones. Vale. Así que sin más, un placer, como siempre, traeros este juegardo. Así que, como digo siempre, mañana más y mejor, porque peor puede ser posible. Y como digo en cada vídeo, gameplay o directo, a tomar por culo. Nos vemos. Chao. Cuidaos mucho, gente. Mañana empezamos Hearts of Stone. Corazón de piedra. Y van a aparecer unos personajes de la hostia. Y vamos a tener nuevas habilidades. Y nuevas runas también. Y que podíamos, no sé qué movida podemos hacer con las armas también. Eso no me acuerdo mucho ahora. Pero bueno, lo veremos todo mañana. Vale, así que sin más, chao, gente, cuídense. Espero que os haya gustado esta increíble historia de The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Chao, chao.